like it's perfect. Pull me out into the surface. Got me feeling such a darkness, so I'm in a mess that you made, but to you it's only fun and games. Have you ever felt a heartache? No. I guess it's time that I should draw the line. Why should I be torn between the sides? 'Cause it was so good, and now it's no good. It's obvious, it's all in black and white. It's all in black and white. It's all in black and white. I wanna make something happen. I need a new blank canvas. Get me out of this madness, so drifted up all fancy, thinking that you made me so full of it. I'm over it. I guess it's time that I should draw the line. Why should I be torn between the sides? 'Cause it was so good, and now it's no good. It's obvious, it's all in black and white. It's all in black and white. It's all in black and white. I've been holding on too long. Something stops me moving on. Felt so right, but I was wrong. I know, 'cause it was so good, and now I know it's no good. It's obvious that I should let you go. It's all in black and white. Seeing monsters out your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. 'Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat. You know I'll come running. You go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarm, when the chaos is rising, leading the charge, yeah, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army.
Right then, good evening folks, welcome back to the UFRL Twitch channel, or if you are watching on YouTube, welcome on there as well. Good evening, Finn, Wilco. I shouldn't really be in this, I've got my first race tonight guys, wish me luck. Yeah, good luck sir. Hopefully it all goes to plan for you. I'm sure it will. Let's be honest, Japan, not the best track to be taking on as your first ever league race. We see a few of our Tier 1 drivers last night struggle with it, and I'm sure there'll be a few that find it a little bit tricky this evening. But anyway, moving on the track, here we go. Here is Japan, what a track this is. That's Sector 1. Sector 1 is a car killer. You catch a little bit too much curb, you go spinning off, you lose your wing, your DNF. There is a lot that can go wrong. So, let's see. That's Sector 1. That will make or break your race. Coming out at the end of Sector 1, so turn 7 up to turn 8, also see a few people lose it round there, taking a little bit of the curb, back end steps out. The left-hand wall is a bit of a wing killer, so fingers crossed we don't see too much of that this evening. Good evening, Genti. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. Hope you're ready for this this battle for the title, which you are firmly in now after your consecutive points. And yeah, absolutely on it, sir. So good luck tonight, and keep that battle nice and close for us. Right, Sector 2. So Sector 2, we got the tight hairpin down at turn 11. The sweeping fast right-hander at 12, 13 to 14, and then you got the back straight Sector 2 into Sector 3. We see a few overtakes last night. Turn 15, flat out through there. Catch a little bit of that inside curb. That can also catch you out. Last night's race, we see a safety car due to come in, start at lap 26. The rain started halfway through lap 25. Chaos at the end. Absolutely chaos. All the drivers out on slick tyres. The track got wet very quickly. So yeah, let's see what happens tonight. I'm expecting we may well see some rain, because that's what normally happens at Japan. You get a fair bit of rain. Makes it more interesting for me. Not so much for the drivers, but yeah, is what it is. Be prepared for every situation. Right then, on to our driver standings. So here we go. This is pretty close. This championship could go any way. So Swanton currently sat in P1. His form's dropped. His form has dropped. He has struggled the last couple of races. Not high up in the points. Few issues here and there. So, he's still there. 8-point gap to 50 Gent. 50 Gent is on a bit of a march at the moment. Picking up some good points in Bahrain as well, when Joker fluffed his lines last lap. Second to last corner, and he ended up in a wall. So he had a 35-second lead. So, yeah. Interesting indeed. Where's Mrs. P? I don't know. What, as in the game, or on the championship, or? Good evening, Guy B. Hope you're well. No BSmooth tonight. There is. Stand by. Yeah. So 50 Gent sitting second. Joker sitting in P3 in the Ferrari. It's been a very, very consistent driver. Recently found some pace on 147. So 20 points from him to Swanton with 2 races to go. Are you there, Mr. Smooth? Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Here he is. Good evening.
Good evening.
Are you well?
I am as well as can be. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. Little bit knackered from the heat. It's been a bit of a warm day over here for us
You
British.
want to talk about heat? I don't think you want to talk about heat with me.
Oh.
Not this week, man. Not this week. I think in Celsius centigrade, it's going to be about 40 here tomorrow. So
Nice. We were touching around about the 30s today, so that's pretty good for us.
Well, that sounds like a nice spring day.
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah, it's not a spring day for you, lot. Yeah. Just going through the driver's standings, just saying how close the talent tier is at the moment. And there's 37 points in it from P5 to P1. So, it could go any way these next 2 races. What do you think? Who do you think's going to win it?
Well, I first have to know who's in front. So the last time I did this, we were talking about tier 2. So I was about to say, I don't know how you keep all these tiers separate in your head, because I'm trying to think about like the tier that I'm participating in. And then the last time I talked about a race was tier 2. And then like 3 weeks ago when I did this with you. So I recognize names, but I can't for the life of me remember what the points were. I think, on memory basis, King Kong's always quick, right?
Correct, yep.
Sonic, ditto, 50 gents up there. I recognize all these names. So I don't know. Who's your money on?
So, I don't know. It's going to be close.
Well, that's a worse answer than the one that I gave.
It is. Yeah, you're right. I mean, let's be honest. I'm thinking Joker might be able to do the business. It depends who does well around here, because they got Abu Dhabi last. Abu Dhabi is a very, very nice track to finish on, I feel. Plenty of space. There's a few corners there that'll catch them out. But tonight is the night that will sort of, let's see who's going to get near that top spot. Swanton needs to find a little bit of form. Just recently he's had a dip in form, not done quite as well as he was towards the start of the season. 50 gents picked up some wicked points just recently, capitalising on Joker's mistake round Bahrain. He's ended up in a wall on the last lap, so he dropped.
Yeah, that's right. That's the last race we did.
That was it. Yeah,
crazy one.
Bahrain, wasn't
it's
it?
coming back to me a little bit.
So yeah, he's capitalised. Sonic's up there as well. So the points are Swanton 167, 50 Gent 159, Joker 147, Sonic on 135, King Kong on 130. So 37
with
points.
One to go.
It is 2 races to go.
This one, yeah.
Anyone could be in that top 3. So.
Well, so 20 points between first and third. Did I hear that correctly?
Correct. Yeah.
And winner gets how many points? 18?
25.
25, okay.
Yeah, plus,
the second will be 18. All right, so...
fastest lap, pole, driver of the day, all that sort of stuff can really influence the way this league goes, so... Should be
I think this is the same situation that it was for Tier 2, and I was talking about that last week. Or not the same, but similar in a way, where, if the leader just keeps his head on straight and drives around... He's obviously got the pace because he's in the lead and just keeps his nose out of trouble. Probably going to be all right. The only bugaboo in that is if 50 Gent just goes and wins this and gets fastest lap on pole, right? That was a bit of a wrench into it.
Mm-hmm.
To say the least.
Yeah, so 50 Gent capitalised on Joker's mistake. Also picked up some very good points last week. Swanton, like I say, struggled a little bit. Hopefully, he can find a little bit of form tonight.
Am I missing these people in the lobby? By the way, I don't see Joker.
Yeah, there's about 5 missing. We should have 18 tonight, so near enough full grid. We're missing a few.
I'm not seeing Swanton either, right?
No. You're right. So let
me revise my answer. 50 Gent for the win. He's going to take it all.
he could well do. He's probably the most consistent driver at the moment. Just keeps plodding along, like you say. Stays away from penalties. Doesn't get mixed up in all the sort of the heroics and this, that, and the other. Just keeps plodding through. So, but that's what you need. Clean race. You get the positions. So.
Yeah, and I bet there's some angst about that going into this track today. I'd imagine this is a difficult one if you're not comfortable with lines and setup.
Oh yes, as I was saying a few minutes ago, that sector 1, it's an absolute car killer. Make a little mistake, job done. So
the thing is, that's one of my favorite sectors in the game, and it wasn't again until it has been in previous versions of this game. For whatever reason, I couldn't come to grips with it up until end of last week when I was practicing, and I made a setup change, and it was like the old days. It felt great. Unfortunately, though, on sim damage, sometimes you do nothing and debris gets up and breaks your car, like what happened with me. But what are you gonna do about that? But it separates drivers. I like it.
Hmm. It does, and I totally agree with that. I think it's, like you say, clean race, you pick up the points, but luckily enough tonight, I mean, it's on standard damage for talent, so
Yeah,
yeah,
that will help. Yeah,
a little bit more help.
And I also think it's a track where people, this could be hubris, but it feels like a lot of folks that set their car up for a league race don't put enough downforce on.
Mm-hmm.
They think about that long back straight up the hill after Dunlop, after Spoon, and then obviously the main straight there. But they kind of prioritize that. For me, this is a high downforce track because you make your time up in the twisty bits. The slower the section, the more time you can make.
Yeah, exactly. I think on my setup said 9:10.
So,
is it 9:10?
not far off mine.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I know what a couple other guys were using last night, and we were in a little practice lobby for the race last night, and I was just like laughing, thinking like, just wait till y'all hear what I'm doing. Yeah, I think I ran 9:11. It stuck me on the track.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what you need, like you say, sector 1, and that's where you'll make a lot of time up over one straight line sort of blast,
Yeah, and also the exit on Spoon is so important, and if you don't have the support on the rear, you're not going to get the right exit coming up that hill. You might have more straight line speed, but you're going to lose all that in the first half when you're going up the hill there.
Yeah, exactly that. Right, we're missing a few drivers, but we have gone past.
Were we missing the two that we referenced earlier?
No, Joker's in, Swanson's in.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yeah, so they're there.
Some last minute practice from them, I assume.
Possibly. Okay. Swanson was just reconnecting his wheel, so that's why he was a few minutes late. He's here now. Hold on, let's have a quick look at what the driver lineup should be. So we should have one in the Mercedes, that's right. We should have the Red Bull team, they're in. The Ferrari team are in. The talented, what am I about? McLaren team, they're in. The AlphaTauri team of Snoop Cat on his own, he's in. Snoop Cat's in. The Alfa Romeo team are here. The Aston Martin team, Wiggy's in, yeah. And Wilco, they're in. Guy B's in, no Vaughancy. There's no Vaughancy at the moment. No Ryan. No Daddy Cool. Oh no, Daddy Cool's in, and no the Harco. So it's the Harco, Ryan G and Vaughancy missing. It's gone 8 o'clock, let's crack on, because we're, as we do. Let's get on with it.
You never know when there might be a lobby reset, so, staying on time.
Who knows? Like last night.
But, yeah, that's why I ultimately retired in the pits last night. I just ran out of time.
Yeah, it was messy last night.
These things happen,
Yeah,
out of our control.
Exactly.
Actually, let me change my opinion. Can I yell at you now and tell you that you messed everything up and I deserve something more like rerun or something?
What, from last night? I wasn't even hosting the lobby last night.
Well, I can still blame you, though.
Yeah. Hashtag
You're the
FF,
public
mate.
face of the league. You're like the spokesperson. Come on.
So one of my missus's friends that came into the stream last night to have a look, she said I should commentate on day-to-day real-life things. What?
Like, you just sit on a bench in a park and like, oh, there's the lady in the yellow shirt. What is she doing? What's the dog?
Yeah.
Or is he going after a ball? Oh, the dog retreat.
Or in a supermarket or something like that. Oh look, he's gone for a banana. Oh.
And testing the produce. Oh, brown spot. Put it back, John.
Yeah.
It's not good look.
You're not meant to stick that in there, missus. Anyway, right, moving on.
Well, that's a different subject entirely there.
Yeah, we won't go there.
Yeah.
Right then. So, poll, who do you think? I think Joker might be up there. Or King Kong.
I am going to go Sonic.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I am. I don't have a good reason. I mean, he's a hedgehog, and those are quick. So, especially if he goes through those rings, right? If he picks the right line, kid goes through the rings, give him a little speed boost. I'll be here all week.
You'll be here all week. Excellent. Okie dokie, right, 18 minutes of qualifying then. Just the 15 drivers, should have been 18, but a few have not appeared, so they will be getting a bit of a telling off from the steward team. Whoa.
You hate to see it. Hate to see it.
Yeah, it is what it is. I know sometimes people get caught up and don't get a chance to jump on Discord, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's fair enough.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it does, but, you know, you give them a little warning and eventually pick up the old qualifying ban, etc. They soon know.
Well, I immediately want to change my pole position pick, and I should have thought about this because the last time we did this, Sonic qualified on the mediums. I should have known he was going to do it here. So can I change my pick, or where are we on that? Is that allowed? Oh, we already got one off.
Yep.
Levi Hughes in the gravel pit.
Yeah, he's spun it proper. As we were saying.
All right, we're back on the road.
His tyres are going to be not that grippy at the moment. Right then, so.
A little grassy to go with it.
A little grassy. Right. So it's going to be 50 gent to set the first lap. So 50 gent. I find with 50 gent, not always at the top in qualifying, but always has a nice consistent race pace. That's what seems to score him a lot of points at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they don't give you points in qualifying, except for they kind of do if you get pole.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You know, set your car for the race and prioritize that.
Well, I mean, Rango, really? And an FF for Mrs. P, thanks.
Funny how it's like, you know, if Rango always shows up somehow, you know? And thankfully he showed up last Thursday when I needed someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Although I talked to him, but no one could hear him for like 20 minutes or something, I think.
Yeah, I was sat there going, are you having a conversation with just, yeah, that's
I'm
just
so glad that I'm not the guy that like watches back streams. Like, I don't stream for starters, but if I did, I don't like watching that stuff back. That'd be so awkward.
It's one of those things with,
King Kong. He must have spun there.
Just in the wrong place there, yeah. But yeah, I know what you mean. But the problem is that the Twitch app on Xbox doesn't always want to play ball with the sound of that. It's just so annoying sometimes.
Well, it was all Rango's fault. It was all Rango's fault.
All right.
He hadn't turned the add party audio thing on.
Oh, he hadn't done that.
No, it was all his fault.
Shocking.
It had nothing to do with me.
Right, fire Rango. There we go. That's why it's good about the way I do this, because it's got like a chat link cable plugged into my controller. It picks up game sound and whoever jumps in the party, so we don't have to wait for them to jump in the party, push the button, you know, blah blah blah. So
yeah, I had all of 10 minutes to prepare for the first time of ever streaming anything on Xbox. So I was not up to speed with where you are on that setup. I was using an Xbox headset built in like 2014.
Yeah, it's alright. It worked though. It sounded good. Everyone enjoyed it. So just Rango ruined it, you know. So
Rango didn't ruin it. He just made me sound like an idiot for like 15 to 20 minutes, which is fair play. But you know, that's fine.
Right, 132 from 50 gent to go P1 as it stands.
And that would have definitely been quicker. I don't know that King Kong, quote unquote, impeded, but he was in a bad spot in a bad section. It would have thrown me and lost me time if I were driving. Now, whether it's impeding or not, if it's submitted, will be determined by other people.
It was just about on the racing line. May have seen him a little bit late, but there we go.
Yeah. It's a tough one to get through.
It is, yeah. So Wiggy's gone P1 with a 130.8. Rango's just hanging his head in shame. Good boy. Snoop Cat nearly spun it on his lap.
King Kong has invalidated. He went and mowed the grass on the inside of one of the S's.
Proper bit of lawn mowing.
Mm-hmm.
Who's who's who?
Who?
Double Dobry YouTube. No idea. He's
Dumbledore?
Dobry YouTube.
Is there a question, or are we just trying to like pronounce the name?
No. It's someone that's joined in the. He's obviously been
into the lobby.
Been invited, or he's joined on one of his friends or something.
Well, you can't hide these lobbies. Anyone can find them.
Hmm.
Even if you do invite only or friends only or whatever, it'll still show up if you scroll far enough down on the browse list.
Hmm.
I can, while you are watching people and commentating, send him a message and ask him politely to leave.
If you can, mate, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, let me see if I can find him here. Oh, Double Dobry.
Double Dobry, that's the one.
Yeah.
I can tell you one thing, he isn't very good. He just DNF'd himself anyway. Oh dear. Very, very bad. Very bad. I don't like to put it as invite only, because if people get kicked and I don't see it, at least they can click rejoin, you know?
I didn't know that was a stipulation. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, so you can have it on open, friends only, invite only.
Yeah. I know those, but I didn't know it
those
changed anything. Where's the damn exclamation point on there? It is. And it wasn't like a shouting exclamation point. It was like a thanks, because I'm being friendly exclamation point.
Until he doesn't lead, then not so thanks. As King Kong has just gone P2 with his first flying lap of the session. What is Shudson up to? Shudson was driver of the day last time out. Played the proper team game for Swanton. Back in the pack up.
Someone's gone. Some multiple ones have gone off.
See how Shudson does around here. He was pretty good last time out. Quite impressed by his driving. Goes P9 on 33 knots. There's a guy left yet.
What's that?
Has he left yet?
He responded and said, "Didn't realize. Sorry." And he gave me a sorry exclamation point. So we're on the same page, me and this guy. We're communicating well.
Ha ha ha.
I told him, "No worries. Thank you very much."
Got a problem. Someone has enabled all assists for me. Just go to your settings, guy, and you should be able to put your assists. You can set your assists how you want them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
lobby settings won't override what you already have saved.
Assists in here, look. You can set your assists. The only ones you can't do is pit assist, pit release, and DRS. But all the others, you can set them how you want them, look. There you go. Just in there. Job done. There's no restrictions.
Can I make a request?
You can, sir.
If there's anyone currently racing, Canuck's retired, currently racing in this event and can pop in the Twitch chat and let us know what the weather conditions are going to be like, that could be informative.
Oh, yes. But it's like last night, Ryan coming in and saying it could be rain towards the end. Obviously, when I did the lobby reset,
100% was.
I had to make sure that was in there, you know.
Yeah, yeah. You can only do it in quarters too, right? So you can only
Yeah.
put it like in the last box.
Race style locks. No, just go to settings. You should just be able to go to settings and assist, and then you should be able to turn them on and off here. Look. See them?
Yeah, not lobby assist, like your personal assist.
Yeah, personal, where it says assist. Yeah, you should be able
Yeah.
to change all of those apart from pit assist, pit release, and DRS.
Ooh, Sonic! I renege on my removal of him for pole. I take it back.
Bloody hell. I'll keep ringing up the bookies and going, no, maybe, no, yeah, mate, what?
Yeah, you know, I'm one of those cash out when the value is up guy. So, you know, it went down when I saw the medium tires, but now it's gone back up, and I'd like to have that back, please. Thank you.
Genty says full sun, so full sun all the way.
Okay.
That's probably quite handy. We don't really want to see too much rain if we can help it. It makes it hard
I
work.
think it's fun.
Well, it does, to be fair. Last night was so entertaining, those last couple of laps.
Yeah, I hate that I missed that end. I was looking for it. Not that it would have really mattered too much with half of my car broken. But. I said before we started, which I won't even begin to explain my qualifying experience, which was just like my 3-year-old was in charge. Dude, you'll have to ask Joker about that at some point next time you talk to him, because he found it hilarious. But yeah. But the rain at the end was looking fun anyways. We won't have to worry about that today.
No. Just stay dry. Should get some good racing around here. Just the curbs to catch them out and not the wet.
What kind of polls do you have in mind, or predictions do you have in mind to run for channel points? Because I lost channel points yesterday, which I would like a refund on, but that's, you know, neither here nor there.
You lost them. How'd you manage that?
Yeah, because I bet on one of my guys, and then come to find out, my guy didn't even bet on himself. So, oh, Wiggy.
Yeah, just watching Wiggy there. Yeah, so the poll has been up and it has finished now, so we're just waiting for the outcome. So 18% on Joker, 54% on Sonic, and 28% on none of the above. So the other options were...
I held sway with the people.
Yeah.
That's really the outcome of that poll.
It's looking like it at the moment. 5 minutes to go. Joker's out.
There's a better lap here. This track ramps up. Unless the temperatures are at, like, let's say, this is something I didn't notice on this track as I was preparing for the race. The on-track temperatures change quite drastically. But it looks like it's the same time of day, obviously, right? And the sun's out, so... Oh, there goes Finn.
He just ended up in a
Unlucky.
wall sector 1. Yep.
Yeah, and he was, like, riding in front of Wiggy there. I thought it might have been some teammates trying to, like, give each other a pull there. A little, you know, throw the rope out and drive behind me type thing. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Joker is starting to fly in laps. Sonic's going on another outlap.
Yeah.
So he's not convinced that pole's secure.
Ooh, Joker. Brave on the throttle into turn 1. That was well done. Held it an 8 through the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's going a little low in the gears through the S's. You want to carry speed, and he's having to shift down to get the car to turn.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
We
nice
definitely
lines
lost
though.
some time there.
Just touching the white line.
A little while. Oh, held it in there. Nice. Yeah, he's spam shifting. Which isn't always a bad thing by any means. He's pushing, that's for sure. Good job by Mr. Snoopcat.
Yeah, it gets well out the way there. Without Joker to fly through. This is looking a decent lap. Whoa! Oh, he's invalidated it.
He invalidated.
No.
Yeah. That's like, that corner is so tricky if you don't, it's just, it doesn't make sense until you realize what you're supposed to do. It's like a late turn-in kind of a thing, but it's not a late turn-in. It's a really awkward corner to get right. And if you touch that curb, it's always going to throw you.
That was a shame that he was on an absolute flying lap then.
Yeah, that was a really good lap he had going. Looks like
Swanton.
Sonic's on a hot lap.
Swanton's coming around the final chicane.
Okay.
There he comes down to the end. Goes across the line. P2.
P2. Yeah.
He's up there.
Update: Sonic is 0.18. Well, ahead in sector 1 and he invalidated. So never mind. Nearly 2/10 up through the first sector, and he ran wide after. What do you call it? Is this the one's Degna 1, Degna 2? Or is that?
Joker down on time through sector 1. Has he got enough fuel for another flyer? Let's see.
That's a lot of time to make up.
Here comes Daddy Cool down towards the line. Daddy Cool goes. P7 and 1:31.6. Does improve.
Joker's let off.
He's gone to the pit. There we go.
So is he ramping up for another one? I'm not sure what he's doing.
Maybe he's saving his ERS, yeah. Is he saving ERS? Maybe.
His tires will be pretty well worn. I don't see a flashing fuel light, so I guess he has fueled up. He must be just prepping for another one. And here we go. And now he's got a flashing fuel light. I don't know if he's going to make it through the lap.
Hopefully he's got enough just to do his final flying lap.
Yeah. Yeah, tires aren't agreeing with him on that corner. And on the curb, and bye-bye.
And that is that. There we go. That's what happens in Sector 1. We've seen it a few times.
We got Wiggy starting his lap. And he touches the same curb, but saves it and touches that. It's got to be slower than his best lap. Just through that bit.
Swanton's back into the pits.
Oh, man. Wiggy is just
50
hugging
gent
curves.
did improve. Down on time,
Yeah.
Wiggy.
Yeah, quite a bit. And there's an invalidation.
Yeah, that's that for him. 50 gents on another flying lap.
Yeah, the drivers have timed this well.
Sonic.
I love how he takes that section.
Yeah, it's nice from 50 gent there. Nice and smooth.
Herring speed.
Snoop Cat's retired.
Very nice. Man, he's just clean. There's no, I mean, it's not coincidence he is where he is in the championship. He's got a very clean driving style. He doesn't hardly seem to ever overroad it. And as I say that, he spins on the curb. So what am I talking about?
That's all your fault, that one.
50, I thought we were friends, man. And you got to do me like that. Come on now.
Daddy Cool is in the wall. Shudson was in the wall. That'll be it then.
Hey, quick shout out. Miss Poem on medium tires is within 3/10 of P13. That's not a bad time. I wonder which of the setups she used. Was talking to her before the race. And, you know, of course, like 10 minutes before the race starts, I told her a whole different setup to use and said when I leave, Joker will tell you why it's wrong, but try it out. There were also discussions of assists, but that's kind of out of my realm, so I don't really get into that.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting race now. It's going to come down to strategy again. You know, it's going to be one of them.
Would it surprise you to hear me say that I think it's a one-stop?
It's doable. It is doable.
It's very doable, yeah. But, I mean, there's going to be safety cars. That's...
Oh, of course.
There just is.
Just
especially here,
here,
right? So, yeah.
Sonic owes you pole points back, does he? What's he owe you then for them? There you go. There's your points, Mr. Poem. Mr. Poem's happy now. He's got himself some points. Oh, yes. Okay then. So, Sonic a start pole. Do the full lineup. There we go. So Sonic.
That's what I said all along, isn't it?
Yeah. And then changed your mind, and then went back
No,
again.
it's only because it was the medium tire. I mean, but you know.
Yeah.
We don't worry about that part.
I mean, he's only a tenth and a quarter ahead of Swanton. Wiggy's up there as well, one of the newer drivers. King Kong back in the mix after missing a few races. Joker's there, 50 Gents there. So all of the championship contenders are within the top 6 at the moment. So it's going to come down to whose strategy's better and who can keep it on the track.
Yeah, and Joker on the medium tires, it has to be a little scary for the others. This guy be joined again for, I think that's at least the second, if not the third time.
Yeah, he's trying to, for some reason he's got like a bug where his settings are messing around or something like that, so.
Oh, that's who you were talking to. Okay.
Yeah, Guy B, yeah. So.
5-minute break. 5-minute break, everyone.
Yeah, there you go. So, 50 Gent blamed us pair for him spinning, you know. It was actually BSmooth, to be fair.
How?
Because you were going, he's cleaning everything.
Whoa.
Here we go.
That's nice. Thank you. Honestly, I guess I maybe hadn't paid as much attention to his driving style before as I should have. But having watched that quarter of a lap, third of a lap, whatever, it's no surprise to me. So he doesn't over rev it. He brakes. He doesn't rely on the gears entirely. He's not harsh on the throttle. He keeps the RPMs that they should be from what I saw. I mean, that's a consistent way to get around.
Yeah, definitely. I think Sector 1's going to be the biggest killer. Well, we've seen it in qualifying. There's a few drivers going off there, hitting the wall, etc. But
surely not.
But we'll see. There's a few other corners as well. I mean, we see it in qualifying. You know, like you say, which turns are that just before Sector 3, those last couple of turns, you can get it wrong through there as well. You know, and you end up flying off of the.
There are a lot of curbs out there to bite you.
Oh yeah, 100%. Thank you, Mr. Ball, for becoming a subscriber on YouTube. Welcome to the YouTube channel. I haven't even got a YouTube channel up, so I don't even know what's occurring on there. I only have it streaming to there so that it can be saved, so you guys can go back and find them.
I didn't think Twitch allowed that.
Hey, what's that?
Maybe they've changed their rules.
Yeah.
Not that I know from personal
fantasy.
experience, just from what I've heard.
It's a Surefire Fantasy. Your loyal YouTube subscriber, apparently. Here we go. Whoever that is.
What a guy.
What a guy. I don't know who it is.
Shout out. Loyal YouTube subscriber.
Right,
is that his name, or are you titling him that?
No, that's his name. Yeah, that's his name, yeah. He's a loyal...
Well, I mean, if that's his name and he's on YouTube, then surely he's like friends with everyone. One way to go about it. It's very smart. Oh, did we discover who didn't abide by the 5-minute wait thing last night?
Yeah, we know who it was.
And they were duly punished?
Oh, yes. Qualifying ban. Next time round. Oh, yes. Right, I'm going to do a quick poll while we got a minute. If I can spell.
Over under amount of safety cars? That type of...
No. I'm gonna put who do people think are gonna win? Who's gonna win the championship? Let's have that one. Let's get a little idea of what people are thinking.
I think you're also asking the people to know who's... Hopefully they've been tuned in and heard you run me through all the points so they know who they're talking about.
Yeah. There we go. Right, let's have a 3-minute poll on that one. There we go. Have one of them. There we go. One of them.
By the way, again, while we have a break, let me say, how well you and your better half did last week. That, as you said, it was an unexpected guest that we never heard before, and you were spot on.
Yep.
That was fun. That was fun to listen to.
A little bit different, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, that was great.
Yeah, the missus is streaming at the moment. She's it's a new season of Call of Duty today, isn't it? So she's on with one of her friends, and they're running through all the new stuff on Call of Duty this evening. Happy days. Okay, right. The poll's up. How's the poll going? Has anyone voted on the poll yet? Ooh, it's one apiece for Swanton and Sonic. Ooh.
If no one's voted on the poll, I blame the pollster.
Yeah, I blame Rango. That's what I'm doing now. It's just
well, that's another option. That's definitely another option.
That's a good option, that though, isn't it? Aye. Right. Okay, so we do have the safety car is on reduced tonight, of course.
Oh, it is. Okay, yeah. But wasn't that tried at another place and it didn't really end up mattering too much? Where was that?
What was that? Sorry?
The safety car on reduced. I feel like that was tested out at another race and it didn't really matter all that much. But I could be remembering wrong. I guess we'll find out. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah, that's probably the best way of putting it. For some reason, a guy still can't seem to get his settings done. I don't know why. That's weird. That I don't know why his game's like not letting him change anything, and it's it's just changed all his settings for him, which is nice.
Yeah, I've heard of a lot of things with this game. I've never heard of that. That's the first.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Right. Let's get them all G'd up and we'll get going with 27 laps around here. Okay. So Sonic wins the poll, 3 votes, 75%. Everyone's going for Sonic to win the championship. Ooh.
And he's again 20 points behind?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be quite a coup with 2 races to go. If I'm Swanton, it's billboard material, right? Print that out, put it on the wall.
Yeah. Should be, I mean, I don't know, tonight's going to be, if Swanton goes and wins it with fastest lap or something, and Sonic crashes out, then could be a little bit messy, King Kong, Joker. To be honest, it could go anyway here, Doesn't seem to be...
It seems like in this tier, we can, there's no point in really predicting anything. Unless you're me predicting pole for this race. Other than that, there's no point in predicting anything because it just, things happen.
Yeah.
I feel like when you do these, you have to multitask so much.
Oh, yeah. Well, especially for talent tiers.
You have like 8 screens in front of you. How many screens are you looking at?
Should I send you a picture? Should I show you how I've got my setup going on? This is my setup.
1 in the middle, 2 on the sides, 1 on top. Phone, tablet.
Not quite. I've got my 60-inch 4K TV with my Xbox on.
Okay, all right. You don't have to brag. Come on.
And then I've got my slightly smaller HD monitor next to me, which has got my PC.
Slightly smaller.
Slightly smaller, just not that much. It's not a very good picture, but there you go. I've sent you a picture anyway, so you get an idea what it looks like.
When I was doing it on last Thursday, I had a laptop out, I had my tablet out to actually watch the stream, to see if anyone was saying anything, which of course they wouldn't, because why would they? Other than you telling me that you couldn't hear Rango. And then my phone, like, in case anything on Discord, and I was like, dude, I don't have this set up right to do this.
It is what it is, mate. You know, I mean, I've only learnt about streaming from helping the missus get her stuff all up and running, so, you know. Lucky enough, I mess around building PCs.
That looks like a comfy setup there.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm sat on the sofa, nice and comfy, got my feet up.
Yeah, it makes two of us.
Yeah, there you go, see? I do it in a comfy way. Yeah, I watch the game on the left, I've got all the streaming stuff on the right, switch between the windows for the music, this, that and the other. There we go. Yeah, it ain't too bad. Actually, I don't even know. Let's see if I can find you a picture of Mrs. Stream setup.
Oh, I bet it's far and ahead of yours.
Yeah, massively, mate, massively. Mine's only done, like, literally, I had spare parts of a PC, so I just built a PC that could stream purely for doing this, really. There you go. There's the Mrs. Stream setup. She's got, like, 4K 32-inch monitor and, yeah, just all the gear. No idea, as they say.
I don't know, that keyboard would give me some sort of seizure.
Right then, the cars are back on the grid. Mr. Pone's redeemed sing mode. Over to you, Mr. BSmooth. Time for a little sing song. Is it your birthday?
I don't believe that's in my contract.
It is now.
Sure it's not in my contract.
Right then, here come the lights. Right, lights out. We are away. I'm on board with King Kong. King Kong didn't get off the line. Got a bit bogged down there. Joker was straight on it. All of the grip there. Where's my tyres gone? There we go.
Good clean from the top 5.
So it's just Joker started on the mediums in the top 10. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Who is sat on the line? I'm assuming that's Guy B. He's still
Guy
having
B, yeah, it's
trouble.
Odd that I saw he had a red X, so I assumed it would be AI, but he didn't even take off, so. Strange. Oh, Snoop. Snoop with an oopsie. Yeah.
Where's Snoop? Dropped right back, yeah.
Yeah, he had an oopsie. Guy B's car just pulling to the side.
Sonic's just pulled himself a nice little gap from Swanton. Yeah, Guy B's got back trouble. To leave for a minute. What?
I can't believe it hadn't disqualified his car yet. He's just sitting there twitching back and forth.
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah, it is.
That's not a good guy. I'm assuming it's... There we go.
Yeah, DQ'd.
I'm assuming that's some sort of, like, game bug, why it changed all your settings for you. It's weird. I've never heard of that one.
Might have to uninstall, reinstall, which is not fun. Oh, I think Shudson's... No, he hadn't had it off. He's still there. So what's Joker doing? Joker with the overtaken to turn 1.
Yeah, Joker is looking pretty good round here. That's why we didn't see him set that flying... Well, he tried to set a flying lap, but didn't. He started on the medium, so this could well work out quite nicely for him.
If he can keep up with these guys, and he's overtaking, I mean, he is in a fantastic position.
He is on a bit of a mission.
Only thing I could think that could really throw him off other than penalties, which I'd saw him run wide, would be an early safety car. And then another late safety car. But he's in prime position right here. Sonic will be able to pull away, should be able to pull away from him. But he's going to have massive pace at the end. Oh, and Finn is dropping down the order.
Yeah, the old AI running in P8 of the guy that joined and left. So it's not going to be a threat to anything. So.
Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate. Well, I mean, I think the AI. Hopefully, the AI didn't, because the AI can tend to be a little aggressive. Well, it's ghosted, so it's on my screen. So hopefully that means the AI wasn't involved in pushing Finn off the track.
Yeah, it shouldn't be because it's ghosted, so it shouldn't affect anyone at all. Finn's into the pit. Must have a damaged wing. No. Early tyre change. That's interesting. So
Yeah,
Finn's
way
coming
too early.
to
But
the
yeah,
Hearts.
unless you've run a bunch of, oh gosh, I couldn't tell you how much I disagree with that. But I can try if you really want me to. But,
One stop, no Finn. No, not that Finn, different Finn. One N.
oh man, Swanton. I've seen him go wide on that corner in qualifying on that lap. Another, maybe it was the first or the second lap. He seems to be struggling a little bit. Could be wrong. I might just be catching him at the worst spots on his worst lap. But I mean, he's definitely still gaining. He's not losing time, as he shouldn't be on these tires at this stage.
No,
versus
definitely.
Joker on those tires.
I mean, Finn's got a long way to go now. Finn is doing a Finn masterclass. Oh, what's happening mid-pack? Levi's all over the back of 50 Gent. 50 Gent running in P6. Just plodding along. Like 50 Gent does. Keeping himself out of trouble for now. Oh, Levi's going to attempt it. Oh, he does. Oh, we go wheel to wheel. Nothing gained, nothing lost. Sonic set the fastest lap again.
Both drivers being very cautious and giving space there. Too much so on both sides, but you'd rather see that in the other way around.
Oh, definitely.
And there goes the move.
Finn on Finn crying. Well, I was thinking of a different.
By the way, I don't know what y'all have AI set on, but Double Dobry YouTube is on a charge.
85, I think it is. So I just set all the things to that. So Sonic needs. Which Finn am I trying to get? Finn or Finn? Oh god. Mr. Poem goes. So Sonic needs to get on the charge, get himself a decent gap ready for the pit stop. Don't know. He's not though, is he? He
No.
sort of is.
I mean,
sort of
he stretched it about a half a second. It's inside. We talked. Right? It's kind of gapping right now.
Different strategy between him and Joker should be interesting.
Similar battery levels for Joker and Sonic. And Joker just has made up. Maybe my timing is bugged and slow. But when I just said he made up a half a second, he was 3.1 ahead. Now he was 2.5 down the straight. I wonder if Joker isn't running a low downforce setup here.
Yeah, maybe.
Certainly looks like it. He's
Quicker.
making loads of time on the straights.
Yeah, that's how he managed to get Swanton, I think, down into turn 1 earlier. He was a lot quicker into that. Oh, what's happening further back? Mrs. Poem running in P13 on the mediums. Finn is on the early stop, sector 1.
Oh.
Who's that?
Wiggy.
It's Wiggy.
And 50 Gent got passed by the AI, which doesn't count. And Wiggy coming back on track.
It's all good. Looks like Canucks is all over the back of Sainsy as well, attempting to. Put AI on the line 39 when they DC it with Ruin Races. Well, yeah. But I also find if they're going too slow, they become a bit of a pain. Because you end up sitting inside them if they're about the same pace as you. I mean, you ain't got to worry what the AI is up to be honest. It's ghosted, it's out of the way. Right. Swanton's still chasing down Joker. Joker's keeping about 2.5 seconds to Sonic.
He's making so much time on the straight.
He is, yeah. He like you say,
So much time.
He's running a lot less downforce, isn't he?
He has to be. I mean, that's the only thing I can think. He just made like 2/10 on that under the bridge straight.
That's probably why we see him kicking down gears rapidly through sector 1 to get that car to rotate. because he's got that less downforce, it's not,
will be.
you know, gluing.
But he can get into turn 1 in 8th gear. I mean, that's better than I take turn 1. And he is going with the full-on, just waste the battery the whole race strategy.
Yeah.
Whatever he's doing, it's working.
It's working, you know? Yeah, 100%.
And Swanton wide again, and that section's giving him fit.
50 Gent lost out to Levi Hughes as well in the meantime.
50 might be playing the long game, you know?
He could be. Maybe just trying to look after his tyres a little bit. Who needs battery? Exactly. Daddy Cool hasn't used any of his battery. We're using a bit now. Just as I say it. Snoop has no battery left. Yeah, Sonic's probably draining his battery. He has pulled a little bit more gap on Joker though.
Yeah, him and Joker are at the same level. The problem if you're Sonic right now is that Joker is keeping up with you, has kept up with you through the first 6 laps, 7 laps. And you're reaching the point now where your tires are cresting over the 40% mark, which is where fresh mediums cross over on the Delta.
Yeah.
So the mediums are going to get worn right, but I would give it another lap, maybe 2 at most, where the mediums are going to be clearly quicker. So you've been kept in check by someone with slower tires.
So it's interesting that King Kong's gone for the undercut here. Gone to the mediums. See if that works out for him shortly.
Yeah, the tire differential around here is not the same as everywhere. Obviously, somewhere there's multiple steps and time delta and then lap deg delta. The time delta between all 3 compounds is equal, so it's like 0.6 from soft to medium to hard as you step up. But the deg delta is a lot different. So softs, I think it's 11 laps is what the game tells you. Mediums is 17, but then the hards is only 20. So you're giving up 0.6 on the hards and only getting 3 more laps, which is why I really don't think the hard tires are the way to go.
Nah, they could be a little bit slippery as well, especially around this track if you don't keep them switched on. Here's a thought for you. I'm not going to say who said it, but less weight if you get rid of the battery. So if you drain your battery, your car's lighter.
That's not how batteries work. I don't. I mean, I understand, but
yeah, it doesn't quite work like that, does it? I bet you never guess who said that either.
I can't even imagine. Sign Z into the bits.
Yep.
Field's kind of spreading out a little bit.
It is, yeah.
Judson is on the prowl.
Just take the whole thing out to get rid of it.
Just missed out on DRS.
Interesting. Did Judson not get DRS? Because he didn't activate it.
No, he was over a second out at the detection. Oh, why'd you have to talk about that?
Oh, I don't know.
And why is he turning his ERS on in the S's? What is going on here?
Yeah, don't do that.
Looks like Swanton is back in DRS range of Joker coming down the straight and not using the battery, and Joker is using his battery, which he has none left of. He is draining it to save that weight.
He is, yeah.
And,
it's definitely not the light car.
It seemed to work because he made 3/10. Like, it's crazy how fast his car is.
Yeah.
Now, he lost it all in the turn that he's just screwed up, but he made it at the detection point. And look, he's still gaining.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still gaining. He wasn't even using the battery. It wasn't even turned on. That's crazy. He has to be running so little downforce, and Sutton appears to have had an oopsie.
Yeah, been off
coming
track
out of,
and
coming out of
scrubbed his
spoons.
tyres, hasn't he? Shaggy's on the back. Shaggy. Wiggy. Wiggy's on the back of signs.
How did you get Shaggy at a Wiggy?
I saw the Shanny.
Oh, the SH. And
yeah, and
okay.
then just
No,
the.
I follow. I got there.
Oh god.
Took me a second, but I got there.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Oh, Swanton.
I just got on back.
Swanton out of the hairpin. That's a tough one to keep traction on if you don't take it right.
Just on board with him, just as he done that.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. By the way, double Dobry YouTube might win. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not joking, man. Look at him making a move. Look at this guy. I'll have to send him a message when the race is done. Congrats, you've won your first league race.
Yeah, see, congratulations.
Look at him. He's making the over.
So quick.
And this has got to be so annoying for Swanton to have that car sitting there where you can't really see where you're supposed to go. This is definitely one of the tracks where the AI is way overpowered.
Yeah, agreed.
There's several of them, but this is absolutely one of them.
Yeah.
So Swanton's got to have damage and he must be pulling in now. Yeah.
Double Dobry's into the pits anyway. Levi goes on.
We have a couple of restaurants around here that are Double Dogs. It's called Double Dogs, and every time I look at his name, all I can think of is Double Dogs. And then my second thought is, man, I haven't been there in a while. That'd be nice. Why do we go back there?
And then all of a sudden, I'll be back in a minute, folks.
Why do we have so many Dobry going on the hard tires? So, forget what I said before. And 50 on the hard tires, but that's a given, right? I mean, that's kind of his move.
Yeah. No surprise there. 50.
I've seen a lot of drivers taking a lot of curb through the S's in a very brave way.
Oh, yeah. Every time I touch a curb, bang, gone. Slingshot. Have that. It's terrible.
Is that what happened in the practice session yesterday?
Yeah, I'd done that and then just got annoyed and retired and just sat there watching. Because I put the wrong setup on and then I was like, fuck it, I can't put another setup on. And then I realised Parfum wasn't on for practice and I'd already retired.
Yeah. Yeah. Good by you. Good move.
Finn Wilco's out on hard tyres, sector 1.
Yeah. So last one on that, we were sitting in a chat when I invited the guys and we were doing practice, and it might have been Ryan that asked, does Finn race in the leagues, or is he race in any tier? Have you ever seen him drive? And we all realized, no, we've never actually seen you play the game.
I do race, but not in this league.
Yeah, you've got, look at this 130R. Sorry to cut you off from my topic of conversation, but that was brave. And look at this good, clean driving. Snoop's going to get a penalty for that. He was trying to stay out. He was trying to be nice.
Yeah, he's in the pits
That's
anyway.
Unlucky. Yeah, that was scary through 130R side by side. You don't see that often. So back to the topic we were talking about earlier with the lead and the tires, right? So Joker has now closed it to 1.7.
Yep.
It'll probably be within a second, maybe, at the DRS detection with this straight line and with the tires.
Yeah, those soft tyres are rapidly going off, aren't they?
Yeah, at this point they're going to be nearing, if not already crested over the 50% mark, I would think, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, keep talking. I've just been chucked. Didn't get chucked once last night, but
You
tonight...
got, again, oh man, my times are fluctuating a bit. I think I'm good. We had someone, Shudson, with another little whoop-de-doo.
A little whoopsie-doo.
And Joker did not make it within a second, and Sonic is in the pits.
Yeah,
so
those
tires
tyres
are coming off.
were going off rapidly.
And for the love of God, do not put the hard tires on, pretty please. Let's see. I'm watching him in the pits. I've never watched anyone. It's good. The yellow hashtag TF yellow tires are
TF.
mediums. Yes, mediums. Correct. Good job.
I thought, what are you on about? While we wait, singing. Right, what are we singing, Mr. P? What are we singing?
Yeah, don't ask me about what I'm singing.
Shudson's out. Shudson out. Virtual safety car.
No.
What are we singing, Mr. Poem? That's the question. He's gonna come up with something that I've probably never heard of.
I think like something simple like an Ave Maria, pretty straightforward.
Like a what?
Ave Maria. You don't know what Ave Maria is?
No.
Oh man. Use one of those 8 computers that your wife has for her streaming and Google it.
What's it called? Go on.
I thought everyone knew what that song was. Ave Maria. It's like a classic. I just don't know why. I thought everyone knew that.
Maria all day.
Ave. I think it's Italian, right? Ave, or yeah, Italian. Ave Maria. I think it's AVE. Maria.
Ave Maria.
Yeah, it'll make you cry. It's a beautiful song.
Oh god, this is bloody opera stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
It's not opera. Opera's like belching from, your gut and screaming. This is very nice control. It's also, I think it's a song that's sung quite frequently in certain denominations of church, maybe.
You mean this?
Yeah, not that one. Pick the one with the woman with the blonde hair, and she's wearing you're on YouTube. She's wearing a sparkly gown thing. That's the best one. By the way, yeah, that one.
Just like that. Yeah, right.
And as we were talking about something completely irrelevant than what we're supposed to be talking about, Joker put into the pits and put the hard tires on. So, Sonic on the mediums behind him, Joker on fresh hard tires.
Right. Oh, we're under full safety as well. Sorry, I do apologise for that.
Full
Or I
safety.
was
full safety.
busy looking up.
I mean, you can keep playing this song. It's a beautiful song. I mean, I'm happy to hear it.
I mean, we could, but then we'd get a copyright strike on the channel.
I'm Joker for putting hard tires on, but that's kind of a me and him thing.
See, what is it with the Joker and the Jokers and hard tires and crazy strategies? But to be honest,
I can speak from experience about one of them, but not this one.
I mean, the mediums. Oh, excuse me. The mediums will go all the way now. So why would you not go mediums? I don't know. Surprised.
I think the game tells you it'll go 17 laps, which means it can go more than that. But this is one of the tracks where you can juice tire pressures and get more run out of them.
Right.
So the mediums will 100% go all the way, especially running behind the safety car.
Yeah, couple more laps of that.
Provided you treat them correctly. So this is kind of reversal of what we've seen in this race, which was Joker on the worst tire behind Sonic keeping up. Now Sonic's on the better tire behind Joker. So can he make inroads? That'll be interesting to see. And of course, our favorite AI just sitting in a podium position.
He is,
just hanging out.
Could take the win. No. Surely not.
Dude, I'm not joking. He might win. I'm not putting it out of the question.
Imagine he wins and gets fastest lap.
I don't know about the fastest lap part, but because I don't even know who has the fastest lap at this point. But I'm just saying, it's like I'm giving him a better than 10% chance of winning. And by him, I mean the computer, which is a ghost. And not to, to be fair, that's an antenna. She can just drive through people. It's like no one else is there.
Well, who's that? Mrs. Poem. Trying for Mrs. Poem to catch up. Signsy and Wiggy as well.
If the safety car does not go in this lap, which I was going to say it almost certainly will, but if it doesn't, and I'm Miss Poem, I'm pulling back into the pits and putting on medium tires.
Yeah, definitely. Soft's the end. If someone's ballsy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can. If it was me, I would probably try to do it, but it'd be very, very difficult at the end. It'd be fun though to try. If you're just trying to go consistent and have something that's more guaranteed, it's not like you're going to lose any positions.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would imagine the car's got to be coming in.
Yeah, you'd expect so. How many laps it been out now? 2?
Sometimes it doesn't when there's a car lagging, as she is.
Let's
Like
see.
not lagging, connection lagging, but time.
Yep, it's not in yet. Maybe if Mrs. Poem catches
It might be a late call.
It might be.
And if it is, that always screws up the restart, so let's hope it's not. Yeah, it would have already called it.
Yeah.
So, out for another lap.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm Big E, if I'm Miss P, if I'm Snoop, I just don't like the hard tire. I don't like the soft tire to the end unless you're really good at managing tires, I suppose.
Yeah.
But, you know, there could also be another safety car. So.
Of course, yeah. Be interesting to see how the battle between Sonic and Joker goes now, with Joker running on hard tyres.
Yeah, for sure. And after having bashed the hard tires so much in the last 30 seconds, based on the pace at the start of the race, I feel like Joker might be fine. Depending on his set. Well, we did talk about him having a really low downforce setup, right?
Yeah.
So that could be a problem.
Could be, or it
see how
could.
much he warms his tires up.
Or it could work very well for him in the straights to pull enough of a gap to avoid sort of, DRS zones. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that for sure that would help. I'm thinking more of the hard tire when it's not warmed up through the S, or just the hard tire through the S's.
Well, yeah, they are just a nightmare, to be fair, as we've seen with Shudson on the older mediums, and Finn will go out on the hards.
Not a ton of tire warming going on up front, but a little bit here and there. I can't imagine it's warming them up all the way. He could be running max pressure, though, and that would be helpful. But if he was doing that, he wouldn't have to put these tires on for the mediums again to make it to the end. They probably weren't expecting the car to be out this long. But thankfully, it's pulling in.
It is, yeah, so gained a little bit on the old tyres.
All right, who are you going to be looking at? I'll pick someone different.
I'm going to stay on board with Sonic for a minute. I'm going to see how him and Joker go. So here he goes. Joker just walloped and he was gone.
King Kong has spun, I believe, on restart. Yep, and he's out.
Ooh, he DNF'd it on the restart. Alright. That ain't good. Hopefully that doesn't go full safety again.
By the way, no big deal, but Double Dobry just made a 10th up in the S's.
Yeah. Double Dobry's just like draining battery all the way. Yeah, I think for like...
You don't want to carry that kind of weight.
For next sort of season, you don't carry that sort of weight. Next season, I think we definitely need to set like what the AI should be for each league, if you know what I mean. I know it's quite tricky to...
If it's going to be ghosted, put it all the way down.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, it's unfortunate if you get disconnected and lose points, but I don't think y'all award that anyway. So, if it's all the way down, it's never going to be in the way. I'm watching Swanton keeping up with Levi here. And Levi's swerving a little bit. I just, I've said it from the start, it felt like Swanton was struggling a little bit in certain parts.
Yeah.
Maybe not feeling one with the car.
Joker pulled a decent gap on Sonic in the straights, and then all of a sudden loses it all in the corners again.
I've watched him a couple of laps, driving him way too deep in that last little chicane there.
Yeah. Swanton's got himself up to P5 now, so good recovery from him so far. Still 10 laps to go.
And he's getting a little frisky.
Yes, all over the back of Hughes.
Exit here is going to be so hard on those white tires. Swanton didn't exactly nail it either. That's where he spun, right? So
Yeah,
he's probably going to be a little nervous about that.
He's not going to put his foot down through there, is he?
No. And I can't tell if Levi is maybe a little bit of a lag on my screen or if he's having a few little moments where it looks like he's kind of dabbing the brake here and there. There's been 2 or 3 times now where I've been sitting and watching Swanton on board and been a little bit scared.
Yeah.
Oh, he should get a much. Wow.
Does it? Yeah.
I was gonna say he should have gotten a. Oh, but by the way, no big deal. Joker passed his lap of the race hard tires. I think he's in a class of his own around here. I really do.
Yeah.
I think that he's quicker than everyone here. I don't know what he's figured out, but he's figured out something and it works.
Yeah, he's using that lower downforce. You know, I know he's not
Which
as
is the
quick.
opposite of what it should be.
Yeah, he's not
It's
as
working.
He's not quick through sector 1, but all the other sort of fast areas, he's just pulls one hell of a gap.
Mm-hmm.
Swanton's all over the back of Hughes now.
Swanton's being smart though. I've been watching him the whole time since the restart. Pretty much. Oh, a little bit early on turn in there. And
Sector
Snoop
1.
Cat out.
Snoop Cat gone on the hards. And virtual safety car, full safety car.
And everyone on soft tires to the
That's
end.
it.
Unless you're Sonic, and I think you leave the medium tires on. If I let's use the term, I box opposite to Joker, maybe. Because how far would he drop? Let me pull up the gap to leader. So maybe not. Because he would drop quite far down.
I feel like, I don't know, it's going to be on Joker to make the move, but I would feel a lot of people are going to go in here. Why would you not?
I think Joker could win on hard tires. I just think he's that good around here.
Yeah, he seems pretty consistent, doesn't he? Let's see what happens. It'll be between Sonic and Joker whether they go in. Let's see. Joker goes on, Sonic comes in. Interesting. Oh, double Dobre. He's
Double dog
he's
in
going for
prime
it
position. In prime position
so
to
Levi,
pick up this win.
Levi Hughes and Swanton both stayed out. Sonic in the pits.
I think that's a good move by Swanton.
50.
Swanton's having a great recovery.
50 Gent in the pits. Interesting. Daddy calls in, Mrs. Poems in. Wiggy's still going. Interesting now. So the top 3 are on hards. Obviously, double Dobre don't count. Do you know what? I'm gonna say it
So
now. This is the worst time to say it. I know it is, but I'm gonna say it. Not many penalties, apart from Wiggy.
Yep, I was thinking of that just a couple minutes ago, to be honest with you.
It's clean.
And I was thinking I need to check the race director and see which I can do right now. See who's on 2 warnings.
See who's close. Right, while they're
So
following safety car, and you're doing that.
Joker's on 2 warnings.
Is he?
Joker's on 2.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had one on the first lap, which you can't tell if it's a limit or a collision. Right?
Ah, right.
So, and Swanton's on 1. Neka's on 1. I mean, there are some clean sheets here. Not a lot of guys with a lot of warnings, which is surprising given some of the lines I've seen taken. Are we sure that the lobby's on strict?
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Yeah, that's a Dowdy's on 2, but that's way back there. Miss P is on none. Wiggy's on all kinds of things here. Also setting the record for most pit stops and tires used. So I want to propose an alternate reality to you. Okay.
Go on, it.
Remember the last safety car we had, and I said, but I would do if I was Mrs. Paul.
Yeah.
I would have ducked back in, put the medium tires on, been good to the end. I think if she would have done that and then stayed out when this most recent safety car come up, she would have jumped to 8th, 7th.
Yeah, easily.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I could have the times wrong there, and you know she's not on the fastest tire in that situation, and but like in terms of track position, that would have been a big jump.
Yeah, I mean, Joker.
It would have been more difficult to get around.
It's gonna be tricky. I mean, you've got Sonic 50 Gent, Daddy called Mrs. Palm on a brand new set of softs. So 7 laps to go.
Look at the inversion of the tires. Also, it's completely backwards. The top 3 are on the worst. The next 3 are on the second worst. Everyone else, other than Wiggy, is on the best, and they're fresh. This is gonna be a crazy ending.
Oh, it is, yeah. You know, Sonic finds a bit of pace. Can he make up them places to get himself up there, you know?
Yeah, and Swanton has had a great recovery from his spin, but he is on the most worn tires in the field.
He is, yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see how he protects from that. And, you know, 9 laps, but how many of those 9 laps are under safety car? Like 5? So
yeah,
they're
exactly.
probably fine.
The tyres have still got a long way to go yet.
Sonic is going to be on charge, though. We've seen him late in races put on a push, if I'm remembering correctly, right? So, hopefully a nice, clean, easy, hey, how you doing charge. Oh, God, y'all, stop that stuff. Scared me. Everyone just throwing the brakes. Everyone just in the middle of sentence, and I see cars stop. And Sonic is just going. I'm like, oh no, hit the brakes, man.
Whack.
But yeah, I'm sitting here talking about how exciting it's going to be to see Sonic, and then he just runs in the back of someone.
Right, that was a late
safety car in.
Late safety car coming in, wasn't it?
Yeah, that'll make sense. Who are you going to watch? You going to watch Sonic? You going to watch the front?
Staying on board with Swanton at the moment. Just see how the front 3 get off. Let us know how Sonic and that get going. Joker's off. He's got the old double dobre breathing. There we go. Back to green racing.
I feel like something might have happened when I flipped off at Sonic because he was way behind the cars in front of him.
Mrs. Poem dropped back as well.
God, revving the engine to death. The Ferrari engine mechanics are not going to be happy. Sainz is struggling to get the tires in. Oh my goodness, Sonic. Oh my goodness, Sonic.
Proper pushing
He's
now,
wringing the neck out of this engine. He's just like every gear shift is at max rev. All right, let's be nice here. Come on, guys. Let's be nice. Be gentle.
Ooh.
All right, good move. Yeah, good. That's a tough one to overtake him without making a mistake, and he's gonna get them. So he just needs to be patient.
Yeah, of course he is.
Oh, we're gonna go wheel to wheel in 130R again.
Oh God.
I think you let off getting the slipstream. Signs he's trying to give a lot of space to give himself a penalty.
Yeah.
It was good intention, bad execution from him.
Yeah. Joker's just doing his business on the hard tyres out there.
Yeah, he's next level on this track.
Swanton.
It might be in general, but for sure around here.
Yeah, he's putting a decent gap on the AI now. Levi's actually staying with the AI.
I just thought that's what we're talking about.
What's that?
On the AI. Swanton got past Levi, it looks like.
Yeah, no problem at
And
all.
Sonic is struggling to get past. He is being held back so much.
Signs he's sticking his elbows out here. Clean racing, though.
Yeah, track position. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely clean racing. But that diving into the pits, box opposite strategy doesn't look to be working for him. Oh, and a love tap. I hope he didn't get damage from that.
He's got 50 gent on the back of him as well. Well, it was.
Signs he's like on a squeegee board. Oh, don't. Yeah, alright, okay.
Signs
These guys are making me nervous, and he's just way wide.
Whoa, dear.
Oh, no. And here comes 50 gent just plodding along. Hey, see ya.
Daddy cool as well. All the lows that are on them new softs are having a bit of a battle now. Signs he lost
I feel
out
like,
there.
Sonic may have gotten wing damage. That's why he went so wide. He's kind of looks to be struggling to turn a little, maybe.
Yeah, into the
And
pit.
he's in the pit.
Yeah.
And he's hitting the wall into the pit. Never a good sign. I don't know if he's throwing in the towel. 5-second penalty. He might just be throwing the baby out with the bathwater on that one.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I think he, you know, I imagine he was very frustrated because he was so much quicker, but sometimes you just got to take it, you know?
Yeah.
And I would have done what he did. It just didn't end up probably being the right thing to do. But I would have done the same. It's no solace because I'm shit and he's a lot better than I am. But, you know, I would have done the same thing.
Wiggy's AI Shadow. He rage quit but didn't bother to retire the car before he did, so needs to be pulled up for that one.
Oh, Wiggy did? After his 4th pit stop.
There we go. Every 15 seconds and I'm on Wi-Fi. What are you on about? Right then, so as it stands, Joker P1, it'd be Swanton P2, Levi Hughes P3, Canucks fan P4, good result for him. 50 gent would be P5, but 50 gent is pushing.
Breaking news, 50 gent on a charge. Just hanging out, plodding along.
Just doing what he does. He's got DRS on Canucks fan. Here he goes. He's going to go up to P5 this time round. No problem at all.
Sign me up for the 50 gent fan club. I'm all in.
It's almost unwatchable. What's unwatchable? Mr. BSmooth. It's not very nice, is it?
Well, it could be on me. Depending on who said it.
Yeah. So Daddy cool as well. So doing his utmost best. Yeah, so Wiggy is obviously AI, so will be discounted. So Swanton's on the back of the AI now. I mean, Joker out in front. What a mission this guy's on. What an absolute mission.
He's on a different level than this for the 5th time that I've said that. There's just no one that was going to beat him today.
No. I mean,
I would love to know what his setup was. Not because I want to use it, just because I want to know why it was so different than what everyone else was using.
yeah, I mean, it just seems to manage to pull some massive gap and then, you know, lose a little bit in the odd corner here and there, and then all of a sudden he's like, bang, he's gone again. It's like, what?
Swanton about to get a slingshot from the AI DRS.
Don't
But
play.
the AI is somehow almost as fast as him.
Don't play a game of whack duck. There you go. Swanton goes into P2.
It's not over. I'm just telling you, it's not over. If
No.
we know anything about Double Dobry, he's got a lot of fight on him. You know, we've seen it throughout the years. He's never going to give up.
Oh dear. Alright.
I'm not joking. He's going to repass him. I'm just calling it. He's going to repass him. It's going to happen. Sonic nabs the point for fastest lap, so that must have been what he was going for. And see, there's Swanson. That he has really struggled in that section. He's about to get repassed by Double Dobry.
Is the lobby bugged? Not as far as we're aware.
Who was asking that?
Joker. I don't think it is.
Which Joker?
Your Joker.
My Joker? I don't own a Joker. I don't want. No, I'm not involved with him. I don't know. I don't have a Joker.
That's interesting.
No, I don't think it is. It isn't on. I'll be actually, as he says that the intervals just reset, but that happened a lot on Thursday, and I think it happens often. I just don't notice. But yeah, the intervals just reset, and as we're coming across the line, they're going back to what they should be. Ringo and I were talking about that on Thursday.
Yeah, it seems to be a four lap delay on Twitch for some reason.
A 4 lap, so on Twitch it's lap 22.
Some of that. Very, very weird.
So we're living in the future. We've done it, and we've done it.
We've done it.
We've invented time travel.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Can we cash in and retire now? I'm up for that.
Why not?
Go buy a boat. I don't know why I'm sitting here watching the AI, by the way. He's got great lines, but, you know.
He's still watching the AI. Brilliant.
I mean, it's the closest battle. I'm just looking at the interval. The other one is the other AI.
Yeah.
He's right behind Daddy Cool. Things have settled down. Everyone just brings it home. Although Double Dog is not done. He's not done.
Very weird. We'll have to investigate why that stream is so far behind. Very weird.
If the stream is far behind, refresh your browser. Not you, whoever's watching.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that.
Or put it on low latency mode. Because there's no way if it's going straight from your Xbox on the stream that it's delayed that much. It's the output, not the input.
It seems like it could be a Twitch thing, because YouTube's fine, so we're streaming to both. YouTube's bang on, Twitch isn't. Twitch is behind, so it must be an issue with Twitch. Weird. Okay.
You have low latency mode enabled?
I don't know.
So that'd be a no.
It don't worry me, mate. I'm only just reading what the guys are saying in the chat, that's all.
Yeah. I want to say this about Double Dog. The guy can attack these curbs to the S's unlike anything I've ever seen. It's like there's Velcro on him, man. He just sticks right to the curbs, right over top of them. He is hounding Swanton. If I'm Swanton, this is annoying the absolute shit out of me. A yellow for someone somewhere. Is that Sonic? No, I'm not sure who that was.
Twitch server, so running through. Oh, okay, so apparently we're running on a different server now, and that's interesting. It's weird.
I have never stepped foot on a server. I'm not running anywhere.
No, it's this. So it's been absolutely fine, and then for the last 20 minutes or so.
And apparently the race is over. Good job, Joker.
Could well be a Twitch issue then.
Well
Interesting.
deserved.
I'll tell you what that could be. That could be because there's so many people on it tonight, probably streaming because of.
Yeah, just watching your stream.
That's it. Too many viewers crashing it.
Settle down. I will let you run down the list here.
Oh, thank you very much. So Joker takes the win. Good points for him. Swanton at P2. Very, very good for him as well. Sonic's going to get the fastest lap bonus point and the pole bonus point, so that'll help him towards the championship.
And I bet he is highly disappointed still.
Oh, he's going to be.
Yeah, I would be too if I were him, and I know, but sometimes you make decisions and, you got to believe in the decision, like the reasons you made the decision. Trust that part of it, and if the outcome doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I think he might have had a little spin somewhere in there too. Maybe. I could be wrong. Shout out Double Dog, first podium.
Yeah, shout out to the AI. Yeah, so there we go. So Double Dobre will be out. So Levi Hughes will take P3. 50 Gent P4, good result for him as well. So that helps massively for the championship. King Kong, not so good for him this evening, unfortunately. It's the way things go sometimes, isn't it? Didn't have a very good start. But yeah, I mean, that's opened the championship up massively. Let's see if Joker wants to come and have a chat. And let's see if Swanton wants to come and have a chat, shall we? What do we reckon?
Yeah.
Let's see what they've got to say. See if they want to have a chat. Let's see. They may or may not. Very strange because, yeah, the old stream is still lap 24 of 27. Brilliant.
They'll get there eventually.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Just hop in the TARDIS.
Oh, it's doing, I don't know what it's doing. Here comes the Joker.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Boy, at this rate, you're going to have the whole tier in here, Finn.
Hey, yeah, probably.
Just have a press conference.
Well, why not? Yeah, might as well, aren't we?
A driver's meeting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right then.
Finn IA.
Let's start with you and Joker. What a result! I mean, you had some crazy pace around there this evening. Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. BSmooth wants to know what your setup is because he seems to think you must be running a bit lower downforce than everyone else.
I'm running an 810.
Okay.
Then how in God's name are you making up so much time on the straights?
ERS.
You guys, yeah, no, I noticed that part too. But like at the beginning of the race, when you were on the medium tire and who was that? Sonic was up front. You guys were at the exact same battery level and using it at the same time. So I couldn't square why you were so much quicker.
Obviously, I'm partly in his slipstream. Maybe if I was in front of him, he might have got me. But he didn't have a best exit out of that last corner either. So.
Well, I'm just talking in general.
Really
It was like every straight. Were your tire pressures all the way up? Were
no,
your suspension
I
stiff?
had them about halfway, and it's quite stiff.
Yeah, that I guess that could help. I'm surprised to hear those wings. Whatever you did, it worked. That's what I said to Finn. Whatever the hell you're doing, it worked. We're on a different level. Congratulations.
Half the battle is having the right setup, because it's all good in time trial, but when it comes to the actual race, it's completely different.
Yeah, it's completely.
Yeah, if you would have given me 50 guesses of your wing levels, I would have never guessed you had 810. So that's impressive, man. Well done.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I mean that bolsters your shot at winning the championship now. But obviously we've got Mr. Swantons in here as well, taking the P2 spot. I mean,
hello.
It's coming down to the last race, isn't it?
It is indeed. Yeah, it's a shame that I have to keep settling for P2, but I've done the hard work at the beginning of the season, so hopefully I can stick with it. As long as I don't DNF, as long as I get in the top. I've got to outscore Joker by 15 points, or he's got to outscore me by 15 points in the next race. I think it works out to be, depending on if he gets driver of the day. I don't know who's up for vote for driver of the day at the minute.
Good question. Let me have a quick look. So currently Mrs. Poem's leading the way on driver of the day. Joker second. So yeah.
Nah, I need the extra point.
Need that point.
So am I crazy, or did I not see that Levi started 15th on the grid and ended up in effectively third?
He did, yeah. He did start a long way back.
It's a damn good drive in my book.
Oh, massively.
I agree. Let's give it to Levi Hughes. my vote is Levi.
Well, so my three, if I was asked, were going to be Levi, 50 Gent for just the class drive at the end. I mean, just, I'm in the fan club. And then Joker, just because he was so much better than everyone else. No offense to everyone else. He'd be better than me if I was on the track. I feel like it wasn't fair.
That's because he's got a lot of money and bought a really nice wheel.
Paying for success.
Paying for, yeah, exactly.
So, Swanton, question for you there, bud. Do you feel like you were struggling on any parts of the track in particular?
Do you know what? So I've just managed to fix my wheel. So, and this is the first time I've been on it. And doing sector 1 on a wheel is so much better than doing it on a controller. So I'm thankful that I managed to get my wheel sorted. But for me,
All right, you don't have to brag about that, but okay.
it was just for
Some
me,
of
it's
us
the
are
tight hairpin.
controller.
There's certain tracks where I love controller. There's certain tracks where controller for me all day, but unfortunately that sector 1 on Japan, every time I was trying to practice on the controller, I was in the wall every single lap. So to get back on the wheel and be able to control sector 1, I wasn't quick, but I was like, do you know what, I don't have to be quick. I think I worked it out that even if Joker got the win, driver of the day, pole position and fastest lap, as long as I finished 6th in both of these races, I would still take the points victory. But that's just going off Joker. That's not taking into consideration 50 Gent, who again is still within the title race because again it's Mr. Consistency. So he still can't be ruled out at all.
He speaks my language. That's why I'm in the fan club. No, I was asking because it might just have been coincidence of when I clicked on and looked at you, but I don't know I can't remember what it's called. So it's after Dunlop curve at the top. There's those 2 quick right-handers. You onto the bridge. Seems like every time, especially exiting that second 90-degree right-hander, you were struggling to, keep it on. You were running a little bit wide there. So I wasn't sure if that was something you were struggling with or if I was just making it up in my head.
No, so what I was trying, when I normally do go for that corner, I clip the inside curb and take the majority of the curb.
Yeah.
But I was kind of doing it, and then I was thinking, don't do that, because if you do that, you might spin out. So I was kind of getting in 2 minds, and I was backing out of it, which then was making me go wide. And I was kind of caught in, yes, I must race, and no, I must play it safe and not spin it in a wall.
Right. So you're trying not to do something rather than trying to do something.
Yeah, exactly. And that was.
And then what did you say like 2 minutes ago about what you have to do next race? Not do something? Is that what you said? You have to not spin out?
I did not spin out. I did not DNF. I just have
don't
to finish.
Think of the. Listen, I've got one phrase. Don't think of a purple elephant.
Okay, I'll take that advice on for the final race in Abu Dhabi.
That's one way of going in.
It was a great recovery from you after that spin, man. Well done.
Yeah, I was gutted with that. So gutted because I was planning on undercutting Sonic and hoping that would get me ahead of him or at least bring me level with him. And I was getting too excited. I was thinking, oh, I might do it. And then too heavy on the throttle caused me to spin. Yeah, wasn't happy.
That's a tricky corner. I may or may not have spun out there 3 times myself. Yeah, that's a tricky one.
But once again, congratulations to Joker, congratulations to Canucks, and congratulations to Ferrari on some epic points. And I think they might have even concealed the constructors, I think, potentially.
Yeah, I think they picked up decent points there. It's going to be, it's going to be tricky to catch.
Ferraris to lose.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, could well go
unless the
quite
team
badly.
gets a P1, P2, and you guys DNF, I think you guys have got it, to be fair. So fair play, well done, congratulations.
Yeah, well
and did the Fossey go crazy?
So the one and only fan.
But unfortunately, I hate Red Bull, and I'm driving for Red Bull, so I kind of want to win it for my sake, but I kind of don't want to win it because I can't stand Red Bull.
Hopefully you don't get Red Bull next time around then.
There's always the purple elephant.
Next season, I'm really hoping that I get McLaren. I'm really hoping for that McLaren seat, so we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see what the old spinny wheel gives you. The old wheel of death.
The wheel of fortune.
Wheel of misfortune, more like, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well done, chaps.
I thought it was a sorting hat. In y'all's country. Or is that just on TV?
Yeah, that's Harry Potter.
It's just in
isn't it?
Harry Potter.
That was a little bit of a dig at the Brit.
Why do the Americans always go down the Harry Potter route, eh?
Because you all sound like him. I don't know.
You all sound like it. Oh, right.
Mr. Smooth, all I'm going to say, right? Harry Potter, legend.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm fighting against my own cause here. I'm a fan.
Brilliant. All right, cheers, guys. Well deserved on the P1 and 2. Good luck for where are we next week? Abu Dhabi next week.
Abu Dhabi.
Yes, that one. Yeah, good luck
Yeah,
for
but
that
I
one.
would
I'd just like to point out, if I may, it wasn't the last race, I think it was the race before, I predicted that Joker would win the next 3 races, and currently he's 2 for 2. So I'm just putting it out there. I may have predicted that this was coming, and Sonic, I think, was like, nah, not going to happen. So,
You should have gone down
Well,
the bookies
the
and
team
stuck
has
a
made
tenner on that.
great upgrades to the power unit.
they
there
have
for
indeed.
Joker.
exactly.
So,
Very,
you know,
very
it's
good
working.
power unit.
That DD is working very well for you. Fanatec have definitely invested some money in Ferrari, that's for sure.
They want that constructors.
Excellent. Well done, guys. And yeah,
Cool.
like I say, good luck next week. And I'm sure we'll be catching up with you to see who has won the championship at this time.
One to
next
cry and
Wednesday.
one to celebrate.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure.
Well,
they'll
hopefully
be-
you'll have us both in for a bit of pre-chat, maybe. That might be.
Yeah,
Again.
maybe we should a bit of fighting talk and you know, let's see.
See if I can get in. See if I
Yeah,
can get in
get
Joker's head.
Get 50 gent in there as well.
Yeah, we're trying to grab 50 gem. We're trying to grab everyone that's in contention to win it on the night. A little bit of
I'll
fighting
give
talk
you some-
just before.
I don't know how much 50 Gent's going to have to say. I bet he's very soft-spoken, if I had to guess.
You reckon?
It'd be
I'm
polite.
probably incredibly wrong because I've said it out loud, but it seems like he's going to be just a nice, soft-spoken guy. He's just going about his business.
He'll be the type of person who will use 1 word instead of 3 because he'll go, "Why would I use 3 words when I can only use 1 word?"
That's a gift I'm not possessed with. I'm jealous.
Brilliant. All right, cheers, guys. Have a good one, and
Yes,
we'll
guys.
catch up with you next week.
Thanks, guys, and well done for the stream as well. Catch you later.
Cheers. See you later.
Catch you guys later.
Right then, Mr. Smooth. What an evening that's been.
Always fun. Always fun.
Always is fun. Entertaining race. Interesting result. It's yeah. Let's see what happens next week. Are you going to join me next week for the old penultimate race? That's the question.
Well, next week's the last one, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's the final one of the championship.
Okay. You confused me there with penultimate. Yeah, no. So if I can, I will. I feel like I kind of have to now, as many of these have been on and following the storylines.
That's it.
Lots of drama in the news about these drivers. Who's, is the Ferrari engine a little, juiced up more than it should be? That's in the headlines. It'll be fun, man. It's a good battle to the end.
It is close, and it can go 3 or 4 ways still. So,
Yeah,
Let's
I'm most excited about your stream tomorrow at the grocery store.
yes, I'm going to go down to the grocery store and commentate on people buying bananas.
What? Lots of bananas that they sold in your area, huh?
Oh yes, do love a banana. So yeah,
Anyways.
I might just go down there now and just take my phone and do like a little blog and then send it on Discord for you, just for the sheer hell of it. You'll think I'm absolutely
really
nuts,
is.
but never mind.
Well, no, not me. It's not me you have to worry about. It's the people buying the bananas.
Well, yeah, exactly. Look at this. Look at this fella here buying a banana. Whack.
Just imagining a drone flying around the produce section, like taking shots.
That's it, yeah.
People throwing melons at the drone. Like, leave me alone.
Don't tempt me. Right, well, thank you very much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Hopefully you'll be around next week and we can be sat here talking to the winner of the Tier 1 Talent Tier Championship. Tier 1 on me mind for
I
some
will
reason.
certainly try my best. It's always fun, man. I appreciate it. Let me join.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you to everyone that dropped in to say hello. And yeah, I don't quite know why Twitch has been playing up this evening, but it's telling me for some reason on Stream Manager it's unstable. But don't quite know why, because it's telling me everything's green. Oh,
Breaking news.
breaking news. Indeed. Never mind. We'll get that sorted. So, on to the next one. Right. Thanks again, Mr. Smooth. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow, 7:45 for Tier 2 at Japan. See you all then.
I've spent a lifetime wondering about you, and and I'm getting higher. Just thinking of us two, and if you're really out there, it's really you. Then what's the road that leads me to? If you're really out there, it's really you. Show me the road that leads me to all of your love, all of your love, all of your love, all of your love. I've spent a lifetime wondering about you, and I'm getting higher, just thinking of us two. And if you're really out there, it's really you. Then what's the road that leads me to? If you're really out there, it's really you. Show me the road that leads me to